there are some common misconceptions that come with this idea. That believing is seeing, there are some common mistakes, some myths that come with it that we need to be aware of, we need to be cautious for. And so the first myth that is commonly accepted around this idea is what many proponents of the prosperity gospel have adopted. That if you believe it, God will give it. Is that true? No, that is not true. It may be sometimes, like sometimes God will hear your prayers and give to you what you're asking, but other times he may hear your prayers and say, no, I have something better instead. God always knows what's for our best, namely that he is what we need more than anything else. That's what Psalm 37:4 says. It says, take delight in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. We don't follow Jesus to get whatever we want. We follow Jesus to get what Jesus wants, his Father's glory. And the amazing thing is, according to this psalm, as God gets glory, we get joy, we get delight. Doesn't that sound amazing? Believing is seeing. The second common myth is that people often believe the Christian faith is an uninformed faith. That belief in Jesus is just wishful thinking. Like it's not a faith of fact. It's blind belief. That man, these people, they need to believe in something that's big and powerful and securing because life is unpredictable and out of control and eternity is really scary. Is that what this is saying? No, we don't believe to see something we wish is true. We believe what we have seen. That's why Jesus appeared to over 500 people when he resurrected from the dead. Like he rose from the grave, he walked out of the tomb, and he appeared before 500 people to testify to the fact by an eyewitness account, I am who I say I am. I am the Son of God, and you can believe me, that I'm not just a good teacher, I'm a rescuer whom the world is in desperate need of. It's kind of like the discovery of New Zealand. New Zealand is on the bucket list for my wife and I. We really want to go one day. I've had friends that have gone. They've said it's amazing. And so I was doing some research on the history of New Zealand, and here's what you need to know. For centuries, the islands of New Zealand were totally unsettled. Nobody had populated the area until a group of Polynesian voyagers decided to sail roughly 1,000 miles across the Pacific and build homes there, establish life there. And they did it in outrigger canoes. They sailed across the Pacific Ocean, into the unseen, the unpredictable, the uncontrolled world in canoes. Why would they do that? That feels absolutely insane. I don't understand. Well, if you go and you read, what you see is they saw on the horizon a long white cloud. And as they studied that cloud, they realized that cloud never moved. It never changed position. It always remained in one fixed place. And what they knew is that when a white cloud will remain over a designated area for a consistent period of time, it's indicative that land is there. So they didn't sail out blindly hoping they'd find something. They sailed out with good reason that there was something to find. This is what the Christian faith looks like. We have good reason to set out into the unseen, to take risks, to be brave, to exercise boldness because we have reason to believe Jesus, he's real. Theologically, historically, psychologically, experientially, there's so much testament to the fact that he is the Son of God. He did come to our world, and because of it, everything has changed.
Hey, thanks for watching. To find out more about Houston's First, you can subscribe to our channel or you can go to houstonsfirst.org.